and welcome back to the most amazing channel on the internet. I'm your most amazing host, Rebecca Felgate, and today we're talking about the top 10 funniest kid test answers. You guys seem to love our school-based top 10s. I guess school is something that we all have in common in that pretty much everyone here has either been to school or they're in school right now. Coincidentally, whenever I wear my glasses, you guys always say I look like a school teacher, which is stereotyping for sure, but I guess it kind of works for this video. I'm gonna roll with it. I'm your teacher, Teacher Felgate, Miss Felgate here. Before we get going, I just want to remind you guys that we have Most Amazing merch for sale at mostamazingshop.com. Also, if you want to join the Most Amazing team, do feel free to buy some or check us out on Instagram where you can comment with our pictures, all of the good stuff. Okay, kids answering tests in funny ways. Let's do this. Okay, starting off at number 10, this is so cute. I also really respect this kid's ambition and outright Slytherin sass. This kid knows what they want and I'm here for it. So in a quiz, the kid was asked 3 things that they wanted to do in the future, which to be totally fair is a pretty deep question no matter what age you are. Most kids would probably have said toys, pizza, games, etc. But this kid wrote, number 1, get a girlfriend, number 2, kiss her, number 3, rule the world, which mate, I think you've actually hit the nail on the head there. I would say these are pretty much my exact same ambitions, apart from I'm not that into girls. Yeah, I mean I'm there. So yeah, I agree, you definitely need an evil co-pilot because, you can't do it alone. This kid has some pretty good logic here at number 9. In a class test, they were asked, would you rather be stuck on an island all alone or with a person you hate? So I don't know whether I'm scared or impressed at this kid's answer. They wrote, I'd rather be on an island with someone I hate so I have something to eat. Right. I see. This is intense, but not exactly wrong. I hope their parents are keeping a close eye on them though, because straight to the finish line at number 8. Things were going so well for this kid in their geography test. They correctly drew the Danish flag, then the Swedish flag, but when it got to the Finnish flag, they really plummeted. Have a little look at what they drew. So I get where they came to this conclusion and I understand the confusion, but yeah. I love how fancy they've made the posts and everything, they're so proud of that Finnish flag. Hands, hands, hands at number 7. This is really sweet. A kid was asked to draw a clock at 4:45 and they were specifically asked to draw the hands, so this is what they did. There's the clock, it is indeed 4:45, and oh yeah, there are the disembodied hands. Pokemon are always the answer, right? Wrong. Nice try at number 6 though. Matthew had a long algebra equation to do, but Matthew came across a problem and I think we can all understand. It's the fear, it's the blind panic, he just can't figure it out. But no worries though, he had another trick up his sleeve. If in doubt, crack Charizard out. That definitely is my life motto, or it will be from henceforward. Matthew drew a sketch of his favourite Pokemon and wrote, I couldn't figure out this problem, but here's an amateur drawing of Charizard. I hope this helps. Unfortunately, it didn't help, they still failed, but their pretty cool teacher did get the joke. They saw the funny side and they cracked out some classic Blastoise action. Distraction is key at number 5. So this is an ingenious way of avoiding answering a question. Think about it. You can't answer a question that you haven't been asked, right? Why haven't you been asked? Well, because you can't see the question. Why can't you see the question? Oh, because there's a bear in the way. 10 out of 10 for ingenuity here. I love it. I guess this is more a classic homework cheat, but I love it. Find out how this ingenious kid got out of their homework at number 4. So the kid obviously needed to get some work signed by their parents. However, they decided to forge it. I get it. I used to forge notes to get me out of gym all of the time, but I had a little bit more foresight. Endearing or stupid, you decide. This kid has not thought this through. They needed a parent signature, so they simply wrote Mum, which no, foiled again. This kid has invented their own answer, which sure most of the kids on this list have done, but this kid is a savage at number 3. So in a test for lesson 3 feelings, we have a boy who has fallen off a bike. Now the question asks whether he's happy or sad. The kid answering thought he was neither and instead wrote 3 ugly. That's mean. My favourite thing here though is the teacher's comment who simply writes, enough is enough, Judy. God, Judy. Judy, didn't your parents teach you that if you don't have anything nice to say, you probably shouldn't say anything at all? Sticks and stones and the odd bicycle accident may break this kid's bones, but nicknames will never hurt him. Hear that, Judy? Everyone's had enough of your nonsense. Everyone. Bobby is always on my mind at number 2. In this math test, a kid is asked if Bobby has 4 dimes and Amy has 30 pennies, which child has more money? Now the kid correctly identifies that Bobby is the richer, but when they're asked to show their thinking, well, this is what happened. We have here a small sketch of the kid just thinking about Bobby. cute. Shapes are our friend at number 1. I love this one so much, it's my absolute favourite, and that's why I put it at number 1. So this test was on quadrilateral parameters, and it asked the person on the test to name the quadrilaterals. I love that they've literally given them names, like rhombus be gone. Up in the top left, we have my mate Bob. Then as we move across, we've got Sam. The big yellow rectangle is Harry with one R. Then we have Teddyson and Kate. I think Teddyson could be my favourite. Now I'm pretty on board with all of the names, but I see Harry with an R as more of a Rodney. Name those quadrilaterals. It's so good! So that was the top 10 funniest kids test answers. Some kids, I don't know, they're good. They might not be getting the right answers, but at least they're being inventive, and to be honest, I think that's just as important. So which of these did you guys find the funniest? Let me know in the comments section down below. For now, thank you so much for watching this episode of Most Amazing. I'm your most amazing host, Rebecca Felgate. Please do leave this video with a good thumbs up, share it with a friend, and stay subscribed for more top 10 lists.